Menu narration option is set to off.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Goff now to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action. It's Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's complete to the portal. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Here's Goff. Brock Wright, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led off by the USC product in his 6th season now, Sam Darnold.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Darnold's throw taken in by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Darnold completes it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You've got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions need to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Certainly a little bit different, because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Sam Darnold going to lead his offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Goff. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he's down to the 11.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff keeps himself upright. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now it's Darnold. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 72 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 13-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. allows Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got right on the short throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. A short throw here to Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Pushes past him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And it's all on the line now. All even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Samuel.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. They'll run for it. McCaffrey shoves him away.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
This is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd down.
Goff now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Chase Young
In there to get it. It's a loss of 5.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.